In the vast silent ocean of stars, a new voice has begun to rise. A world just over 4 light-years away is no longer just a distant possibility. Thanks to the James Webb Space Telescope, Proxima b, long seen as just a faint dot, has transformed into something extraordinary, something familiar, something alive. The data coming from JWST suggests a planet that may be more Earth-like than we ever dared imagine. Not just a cold rock orbiting a dim red sun, but a place with a story. Scientists have detected the presence of water vapor, carbon dioxide, and methane in its atmosphere, an atmospheric cocktail that has electrified the scientific community. These molecules, especially when found together, are more than just chemical compounds. They are clues, biomarkers, potential signatures of life, and the implications are staggering. On Earth, methane and oxygen don't coexist for long without something replenishing them, namely life. So if Proxima b shows traces of similar chemistry, the question becomes urgent. What is keeping those gases in balance? If it's not geological, if it's not volcanic, could it be biological? Could it mean life? Of course, science moves cautiously. These gases could still be formed by abiotic means, volcanoes, chemical reactions, even cosmic rays. But the very fact that we can now detect such spectral signatures from a world 4 light-years away is nothing short of a revolution. We've moved from artist renderings to data-rich imagery, from guessing to knowing. And that knowledge forces us to ask deeper questions. As we stare at this potential twin, we can't help but wonder, are we alone in the universe? Or is someone else watching us too, through their own telescopes, with their own questions, hoping like we do for a signal? In the void? The problem is timing. The universe is nearly 14 billion years old. Humanity has only been broadcasting signals for about 100 of those years. The chance that another civilization exists and is transmitting, and we happen to be listening at the exact right moment, is like trying to spot a lightning strike from a storm that happened 1,000 years ago. But visual evidence like that, now coming from JWST, doesn't require synchronization. It doesn't need translation. It speaks through chemistry, through physics, through light. And in that light, we see more than just a planet. We see possibility. With next-generation telescopes like the extremely large telescope on the way, our reach will only grow. Dozens of exoplanets lie in the habitable zones of nearby stars. Many were discovered by missions like Kepler and TESS. Now we have the tools to inspect them closely, to analyze their skies, to sniff their air to find city lights maybe, or the twinkle of alien satellites. The dream, of course, is not just to observe Proxima b from afar, but to go there. Projects like Breakthrough Starshot are already imagining the first real Starship mission nanocraft propelled by laser beams, riding light at a fraction of the speed of light itself. In just over 20 years, such a probe could fly past Proxima b and send back the first up-close image of another Earth-like world. Just imagine that moment, the first real photograph of an alien ocean, an alien sunset, maybe. Alien life. It would be a moment to rival the moon, landing a second Earthrise. And yet, amid all this excitement, we must also remember the vastness of space. Even though Proxima b is our closest neighbor, it's still a monumental journey away. Even our fastest concepts would take decades, maybe centuries, to get there. So for now, JWST is our eye in the dark, our ear pressed against the cosmic wall. The telescope has turned this planet from a whisper into a conversation, a story written not in words, but in molecules and light. And that story is just beginning. The possibility of a magnetosphere, of a stable climate, even of clouds and weather patterns, all raise the stakes. Could Proxima b have a water cycle? Volcanoes? A thick atmosphere to shield against its star's flares? If so, It might not just be habitable, but alive. Scientists are now watching carefully. They're analyzing patterns, monitoring the ratios of methane to carbon dioxide, searching for signs that only life could explain. And what if the planet is tidally locked, with one face always turned to its star and the other trapped in endless night? Even that might not be a death sentence. With the right atmosphere, heat could circulate. Life could persist not as we know it, but life nonetheless. This forces us to challenge everything we thought we knew. Maybe Earth isn't the rule book. Maybe it's just one version of the story, a single verse in a galactic song. And as we stare across space, we must ask, if Proxima b harbors life, could it also harbor minds? Could someone be looking back at us, asking the same questions? The synchronization window may be narrow, but it's not zero. The mere possibility fuels every radio telescope that turns skyward, every signal we analyze, every whisper we strain to hear. And if we find something, anything, it won't just change science. It will change us, our philosophies, our religions, our politics, our sense of self. Because if life exists on Proxima b, it means we are not alone. And that changes everything. It means life finds a way, even under the glow of a cold red sun. It means that hope, our oldest companion, is not misplaced. It means the universe isn't. Silent it's whispering. And now, at last, we're beginning to hear it. We are no longer staring into darkness.